Greetings, everyone. Welcome in. Hope y'all are having a great day so far. We're in for some Pax Day tonight. Looking forward to hanging out with everybody in chat, whoever's available to join me in game as well. Always looking forward to a fun time. Voice chat is available if you're going to be in game. For that, I'll try to keep an eye there. If I don't notice you hop in, just let me know, and we'll hop in there. Thevia, thank you so much for the hydration. Welcome in, everybody. Archimedes, you're first today. Hello, how are you? Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, just a 10-time streak, no big deal. Yeah. Galaxy Greg, hello, how are you? Good to see you as always. Let's go ahead and jump in here. The week's almost over. Tomorrow is Friday. We will survive. I'm just glad you're doing great. It's been a great day for you. You got called to HR today? You bought a coworker get better. Nice. Bought a coworker get better soon card. The coworker wasn't sick. You just want them to get better soon at their job. Nice. Nice. I may have to buy 2 or 3 of those myself. Vickery, losing the glasses right off the bat. All right, let's get my timer up here. Let's set the timer this time. That's a good idea, Archimedes. That's a good idea. I would love HR to call me in for something like that. It'd be hilarious. Hello, Carl. How are you? Buy them in a pack? That's what they tell you. Yeah, you wouldn't know. Not at all. All right, no glasses right off the bat, which is fine because there was a smudge on them anyway. I'll clean that off. No, I will continue my greetings when I can see again for everybody else who pops in. If you are watching the stream replays later, thank you guys so much. Do appreciate those views. Be sure to drop a subscribe so you know when I do drop those videos on those replays. Also helps me out. As always, the more support I get, the more I can do this for you guys. I have enjoyed it so much. It has been a great time doing this for the past year. We do have the anniversary coming up next week. Super excited about that. So be sure to tune in for that on the 12th. I do have a bunch of stuff in my inventory. I have no idea what the majority of it is. That looks like antlers. Okay, we know where that goes. This one, I think it's this one. Yes. Antlers. Okay, we have ingots. I think those have to be ingots. There's carcasses. That's the only thing that could be is carcasses. Intestines. I know what those are. Oh, that's the leather's chest. Hello, McFly. There we go. That's the berries. Maybe I should start labeling these. Oh, that's our extracts. Okay. That's the cloth. Oh, they must be downstairs. Okay, carcasses and intestines go downstairs. That's right. I remember now. I need to put a roof on this thing. Ingots, maybe? Sure. If it's wrong, we'll find out the next time I open the chest and be like, why is this in here? It's because I was blind when I was putting things away. That's why. Let's see. Sure, that's intestines. It's carcass. It's carcass. I don't know. what else I have here. Not sure what that is. There's wood. Sinew. If we can get a bunch of wood, get the roof on that 3rd level, that'd be great. Just so that I can feel like I have completed something. Animal hooves. Think that's animal hide. I'm shape of the letters. It's clear enough. Like I said, if it's wrong, I'll find out the next time I open the chest. Animal fat, maybe? Sort of tools. Bone fragments? Like making me play guessing games. This is your amusement for the day. It's either blueberries or seeds. I don't know. Okay. What were we going to put away? Oh, yeah. Animal fat and suet. That's got to be what that is. It can't be anything else. Nothing looks familiar. That looks familiar. Put that in there. Oh, this must be glue. I don't know if I have a spot for glue or not. I'm not sure. That's wood. That can stay. Bronze sheets? Oh, well, we missed some animal hide. Okay. I promise, I'm not lying about being blind. I just got really, really good at figuring out what letter shapes are. Oh, goodness. Ah, and back to the greetings. You're not sure if you're good, Carl? Yeah, when there's that one smudge, like just in the corner and it won't go away, no matter how well you clean it and whether you use the proper cleaning cloth or not. Ugh. It's always that one. You got accused of being really mean today? What'd you do? Why were accusations made? I'm back. You almost threw someone. I can see how that can be considered mean. Why did you want to throw somebody off a roof? Why did you want to throw somebody off the roof? The question is, will he be able to escape on the 10th and play Enshrouded with us? That's going to be the question. They started the bad energy stuff again. You know, I wouldn't say that that's really throwing off the roof worthy. Wow, those two words were really hard to say together. Glue. Do I have a spot for glue? Where does it make sense for glue to go? That's probably why I don't have a spot for it, because I'm not sure where I want it to live. There's a few random things that, like, they don't really belong with anything else. Things like glue. Not entirely sure. There's some elixirs or some extracts. We'll put those downstairs with the others. Make sure I don't have glue someplace else random. Nope. I don't know. We'll stick it in here. And then we'll lose it and have to go looking for it and make more because we don't remember where it's at, and then we'll find it randomly. It's gonna be a whole thing. It's fine. All right, let's gather some wood and get a roof on this thing. The sunset and the clouds on the drive home today was really pretty. Unfortunately, I was not able to get a picture because driving. Look, here's a boar. Nice, convenient boar. Come here. I'll take you, thank you. Yeah, somehow I feel like I'd constantly be keeping you calm. Just a theory. You know, the worst of the cuts that I got on my hand yesterday hurt worse today. Oh, I know why it's worse today. It's because I was using a controller for Witcher yesterday, and today on the keyboard, it's resting just right. That's the difference. I'm like, why does this hurt more today? That's why. That's why. Never mind. Always this tree spawning in the rock. No, it's just a new cut, so it's just still tender. It's right on the heel right here. So it's a little bit tender. It's because of how it happened. It was part impact, part scraping against the edge. So it's a little bit bruised as well. I am really not kind to my hands at work. There's been a couple of times where, like, on the weekends or something. Oh yeah, I did see they had in the update they changed the hardness of the beech trees to a 1, so we can now chop these down, which is really nice. It's a much better improvement. Which way are you gonna fall? I have a very soothing personality. I'm glad you think so. I'm glad you think so. I do like being that calming effect for people. If you can't be somebody's peace, then, you know, what's the point of interacting? There's no reason to be extra chaotic. Friend vibe is the best vibe. Thank you. Never understood the need to create unnecessary drama. 2 bunnies. Come back. Here we are. Where'd the other rabbit go? I only took a couple of steps. Where's the rabbit? There it is. It's made you come back 10 times, so there's that. Yeah, right. Yeah, just 10 times. Totally not a, you know, seasoned viewer. Hello, Aquakimmy, how are you? Was that a purposeful question mark at the end of Fred? Or just a fingers getting away from you when you type? I was gathering some wood to get the roof finished on our 3rd level of our house. It's been sitting open for a while. Need to finish that. We're out of stamina. We can't cut down trees for a second. Gotta take a rest. Time for a sip. I will say, of all of the days this week, today was probably the best. So hopefully tomorrow we'll end the week on a high note. It'll be fine. It's fine. One of the I'll have to post a picture of it in the Discord, but the one of the signs that I did today, finishing up the assembly on a sign, and they're calling it it's the notification sign for their bike valet, as in bicycles. It's their bike valet sign. And so I was like, we went on this whole just like elaborate story of how this place has bike valets, like high-end car valets, like with their suits and, you know, taking the key to your bike lock and riding your bike off and go park it, and it was this whole thing, and we were laughing about it. It was hilarious. It's like, don't you dare scratch the paint on my bike. And then we were talking about riding up on like an old banana seat bike with the big arch on the back, or a tricycle, like a little kid's tricycle, or a big wheel, and making them valet that. We were having too much fun. We might be a little bit off our rockers. It's a fancy sign too. Hey, Fuzzy, how are you? It's good to see you. Look how that deer was just standing there as I chopped down the tree behind it. It's fine. So many saplings, not very many adult beech trees, though. They may have made the... Ah, there's one. I guess I'm just not used to looking for them. It's not gonna fall on my head. They did change it so it doesn't hurt as much when it falls on your head, but we're not gonna risk it. You're good, you're just waiting on food? What food are we gonna have? I'm good. I'm good. Surviving the week, that's all that matters. Hey, Carl, nice hat for you. Let's see. We'll go with the old-fashioned one today. don't know if you guys, if the camera picks up the veil on it or not. Get a timer going for that one. Alright. That's not what I wanted. Yeah. Can you see it? It's got a satin ribbon in the back, like the satin ribbon comes all the way across, and the ferns, yeah. It's one of my great grandmothers. Hello, McFly. Just throwing boar over my head. Hey, nope. No. When you hit the wrong button and switch off your weapon and then can't use the power-ups for it, it's fine. See, when we're out looking for boar, we can't find them, but we're chopping trees, so there's plenty of boar around. I know how this game works. Just a simple sandwich and fries, don't feel like cooking? That's fair. That's perfectly legitimate. Yeah, I've got a few things already of the heirlooms. My mom and dad still have most of the things. I have a few, but it's a running joke that all of us siblings have dibs on what we want. So my dad's like, "What, are you trying to kill us off early?" I'm like, "No, just saying, just saying." Thank you for the hydration, Fuzzy. Appreciate it. You're on hold. You brought a big thermos of coffee is a necessity. A big thermos of coffee is always a necessity. Yes, that's what it needs to be called, is auto-incorrect. Absolutely. It has gotten so bad lately with changing words. Like, not even correcting misspellings, but changing legitimate words into other words that you're not trying to type. Like, it has gotten out of hand. Three streams per streak. Thank you, Kimmy. Appreciate you being here. You're almost full up. There's another boar over there. I'm half tempted to let it follow me just to see how much it hurts these days, but... Oh, rude. Like the outfit the character has on. Yeah, that's our clan tunic with our clan symbol on it. And a nice... it's kind of a mishmash. It's not the proper full suit of armor. Actually, it might be. That's right. I did get the pants made, so yeah. And the boots. Did I? What am I wearing right now? Yeah, it's not the bronze boots yet, but I did have that. I'm wearing the hood rather than the helmet for the bronze armor because the hood gives us this kill mark skill that I like. It makes a good difference in damage. We forgot to put our elixirs away, that's why. It's fine. What's the question? Oh, experience, yeah. Yeah. Once you've mastered a crafting skill, you don't get experience points from crafting those items anymore, but you still need to craft them, so it almost feels like a waste. There's a couple of crafting benches, like the leather working one, where once you've mastered it, there's also the tannery, where you can make leather, and there's a better ratio for what you get, but not all of the benches have that. It's full. What can we drop? We have plenty of beehive pieces. We'll grab the sapwood here. Which 10. Okay, I can probably get one more tree. Alright, back we go. Off into the wild blue yonder, there's a deer with its head stuck in the tree. Is it, trying to fall down into Wonderland? Antler, large rough animal hide. Okay, we can drop the sinew and the resin for that and that. There we go. Right? No following the white rabbit. No, come on. There we go. You played PAX for like 30 minutes. You're like, you have no idea what to do or where to go. It definitely does not hold your hand at all. There is no hand holding. But once you kind of figure out a little bit of with it being a survival game, you have the basics that you know from every other survival game. You start with wood, you make yourself a pointy stick, and then you just go up from there, and see if you can figure it out. There's still a lot of things that I haven't unlocked because I haven't gotten that high yet. I think I've approached the house from this direction before. Does it? That's not mine. It's because that's not mine. Like, that doesn't look quite right. It's not right. That one's mine over there. Because I thought this was the other side. Actually, that looks pretty good too. That looks really good. Simple but effective. I think I focus more on the exploration and just the random harvesting of things that I know, and then eventually you're gonna unlock something else. And every time you unlock a new bench or a new recipe, you figure out something else. You know, when you're wandering around gathering things, it's like you pick it up because it might be useful at some point. Just stick with what you know and go from there. But you really kind of, you do have to relax into it, for sure. It's definitely not fast-paced. And drop that. And the antlers. We will put our elixirs away. Just those? Okay. Oops, not that one. We'll take these hides back out because we're going to want to work on our tanning. Yeah, and that's with any game. Some games obviously are faster paced than others, and do give you the direction. But if you just kind of relax into it and just go with what you know, and don't try to force it, it works out much better. Let's see, because I don't get any more experience from doing that. We almost don't get any more from doing leather. Craft our small ones into big ones. Craft our big ones into small ones. Thing with you is when you boot up a survival kind of game, you take off running, the more relaxed pace kind of threw you off. Yeah, yeah. I do the same thing in a lot of games. It's like, I will, like when I play Enshrouded, I will take off and get to places where you're technically not supposed to be yet, and I will run into enemies that I'm so not ready to fight yet. I did the same thing with Valheim, which is a brutal, much more brutal game than I'm used to when I first started playing Valheim. So that's definitely, you can manage it in something like Enshrouded or in Conan Exiles. It's still difficult, it still hurts, you still die a lot. Valheim is much less forgiving. Inferior leather. We need to find the limestone. It's got to be somewhere. All right, let's make a bunch of leather. Need to send a note to have them make a slider, so we don't have to do these one at a time. But yeah, I'll end up running off into places where they don't want you to go quite as early as I get there. Do I just want to make it all into leather? I don't think there's anything... Oh no, there are things that I need rawhide for. Oh no. Those are just... Okay, those aren't actual... Those are just cosmetics more than anything else. Enough leather straps. Straps, coarse leather bands. leather. Okay, yeah, we'll just make it all into leather then. Alright, wasn't sure if there was anything that I actually needed the rawhide for, but no, this is fine. This will do. Hello, Dread. How are you? It is good to see you. Yep, we're in plaid today. It's cozy. It was actually warmer today than it has been for the most of the week, but... Hello, Crow. How are you? It's good to see you. You miss playing Conan? Go back to it. I want to go back to it. I plan on going back to it soon. Fitting it in with all of the other games that I gotta play for you guys. I don't know, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. I know I've talked about it a couple of times and wanting to see if I can finally get to the point where I enjoy the building in Conan like I do in Enshrouded. I know it's still a different mechanic, but the last time I played Conan, I hadn't done the building in Enshrouded, so I still wasn't comfortable with my own skill level and my own creativity in it. So now that I've gotten over that hurdle, I want to go back into it. Plus, Conan is just fun. I enjoy it. Let's make some leather bands here. I know we have some buckles. We can make some weapons belts. I don't know what exactly it's for, because I don't think there's a spot for it. Earrings, necklace, bracelets. Maybe these are belts? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. Your only issue is figuring out what kind of beer to get on the 10th. Give me a few choices and I'll narrow it down for you. Nah, it won't take you long at all. You're disappointed, Crow? Why are we disappointed? You heard there would be attractive. Did you miss the hat? Did you miss the hat? There you go. I'll put it back on for a second. You're a bit off this week, but feeling a little bit better today. That's good, Dread. That's good. It has been a heck of a week for everybody. Just something in the air. Archimedes, you just started Conan again on our friend server. Nice. Nice. Can't spoil you guys too much. Alright, let's put some of this away. Actually... You saw it in the thumbnail. So you cheated. That's what you did. That's good. Alright, let's see if we can get a roof on this thing. I'm not sure because of the way this butts up. Let's see if I can put this on here properly. Oh, I need reeds. I may have to go get some more reeds. How many do I have left? Oh, I've got plenty. Okay. Let's put this stuff away for a second. Nope. Reeds. Remember what I came down here for. Good. I'm glad you're good otherwise. Moderately annoyed father. Hello, how are you? Welcome into chat. Good to see you. Gotta travel 45 minutes to get too close. Sweet baby Jesus. You'd like a porter, but there aren't really any that catch your eye. How do you feel about a... something like a Heffenweisen? You're doing well? You're thinking about playing this game? So you're checking out the streams? Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let me know if you have any questions about the game. I'm just doing some building right now. We just went out on a resource run. but be happy to let you know. I myself am kind of a baby player. Don't have a lot of hours in the game, but I will be glad to share what I know. I'll I'll have to I'll share some of my favorites. I'll send you some of my favorites, or the names of some of my favorites. I mean, a good Irish red is always good. Killian's, go with that. just just don't ask me about shields. Thank you, Archimedes. Yeah, about that. Actually, that's not too bad. Oh, damn it. How did I manage that? What did I do? Okay. So that wall is right. Oh, is it because the door block is not... Nope, the door block is the same size. So how is that not... Hey. Come on. Why won't it? The building is a little bit wonky. Just FYI. I mean, I got spoiled with Enshrouded building, but not sure why it isn't destroying this wall. What I was trying to figure out is why it's not, and I wonder if it's because I overlapped that too much. There we go. There we go. Okay. So it's offset a little bit. All right, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. Yes, you're here to help. Exactly. My shield usage in combat is less than stellar. You've had Irish Red, it was okay? Right, yeah, with it being a weekday, that's understandable. Also, if your questions are too banal, tell me in the comment. No, never, no such thing. No such thing. I will be, like I said, I'll be happy to answer anything. It's the nodes are I don't know if they have a option to do private servers, but there are individual servers for the regions, and then you can choose like the subsets for it. Oh, it doesn't show me on here on this, but this map is into individual zones. So you've got your main region server, and then a sub server, and then the map with the zones. And that's, so details on how all that works, not super up on the proper terminology and how to explain all of that. So that one you might be better looking up, but not because it's a bad question. It's just because I don't know the right way to explain how that works, because I'm not super fluent in the... Yeah, that's what it was. It was just, I had overlapped it too much. Okay. In the interior workings of how it functions. All right, this one is going to be wonky and weird. Do we have an end cap? We don't really have an end cap. Let's try... That won't work. It's going to overlap weird. We'll see if we can make it look fancy. Or we can just do something like this. If we do that, how's it going to look on the outside? Not bad. Not bad. Hello, Sullivan. How are you? It is good to see you. No more damaging of cars, I trust. We'll see if we can fill out that end. You spent 5 years on ARC, so you're used to some jank. Yeah. Used to like a beer called Red Dog. It was an Irish red as well. Sadly, it's not made anymore. I feel like I recognize the name, like I've heard it talked about before. Not one that I've had, though, so. Just wanted to pop in and say hello. Well, appreciate it, Sullivan. Hope you've had a good week. Let's try this and get a little creative. This one does have structural building mechanics, so you do have to have the support, otherwise it will fall apart. I don't think that'll work. I just wanted to visualize it, see if I can make something work here. But let's do... If I pull another one here. Will you stay up long enough for me to support you? Before falling over. I'm gonna need some lights up here soon. I totally missed. Completely and totally missed. Okay, snapping is not gonna work on this one. Nope. It's gonna be a little bit of the way in the chest, but at least we've got it. It's a Doctor Who reference. Gallifrey is the home planet of the Time Lords. We are huge nerds around here, so I personally am a Trekkie and a Whovian, among other things. Firefly, all of the above. But we accept all sorts around here. Haven't destroyed any cars lately. Although the one you've been working on is one of Satan. Well, I have been holding my breath and crossing my fingers every time I go to work this week, and hoping that that she doesn't give out on me until I can get things taken care of to get her replaced. No. There we go. That's what I want. I don't like it. I don't like it. Do-do-do. How big is this? It's not awful. But how to connect? Oh, actually, that's not bad. That's not bad. Now, how to get the roof to connect? Roofs are my nemesis when it comes to building. I can get the structure. I'm fine with that, but when it comes to the roof, I usually have to get extremely creative to get it all enclosed properly and the way I want it. So I do a lot of experimenting and tearing it back down and fixing it. Oh. We do a low wall across to fill that in. And there. It's gonna be a little weird. gonna overlap funky. It's fine. 2 starts to the right and onward till morning. Right. Second start instead of, you know, yep, exactly. Exactly. I'm a Sith wannabe. That's just when I'm playing Dune. Must test a Turing test to subscribe. You're nerdy enough to play video games. Hey, like I said, we're all nerds, varying levels. So we don't have nearly enough Whovians. I'm trying to convert everybody. You'll be playing and watching? Awesome, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Sullivan, you started out with an air brake pressure problem. Replace the compressor, then the check, that stupid check engine light. Every time. Can't resist, can you, Fuzzy? Oh, really? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. It's a... the majority of the piece is inside the plot. You're killing me. Killing me. The plot building is a little weird because the plots are round. So it does interfere with your build just a little bit. You're holding your breath, it stays functioning. Hey, we're in the same boat. Yeah, but are you a Whovian? There's a difference. Do you just like Doctor Who, or are you a Whovian? You probably represent the who's who of who. You saw building and got intrigued. Yeah, just experiment and play with it. You don't ever get into shows. An hour's a long time to sit and watch something. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. So... why? Why? Alright. There are more building pieces that I haven't unlocked yet. The higher you get into carpentry, the more pieces unlock. But yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, you can join in. Let me know if you want to get on the voice. The server information is in the Discord. For everybody new, if you haven't joined the Discord yet, there is a link for that. Archimedes, do you mind dropping that link for me, please? Okay. Thank you, appreciate it. I wonder, what if I do, no, I don't like it. When my harebrained ideas halfway come out of my mouth, and I'm like, oh, no, never mind, I don't like it. How much is that sticking out? Did I do it right? Yep. Yep. Oh god, I misenshrouded. Couple more days. Couple more days. Alright, let's see what this topper looks like. It's gonna fall down, isn't it? Oh, what do we need? We're out of reeds again. Tom Baker's Doctor, but you love the modern era. Yeah, exactly. Don't forget the War Doctor. You don't own a sonic screwdriver nor a TARDIS. It's okay, baby steps. Baby steps. It's okay, Sullivan. You're still learning. We can still convert you. Alright, that's fine, Fuzzy. That's fine. You know where to find me. If you need to figure out where we are on the map, if you spawn into Vitry, the lake that trickles down to the bottom of the valley here, we're down at the bottom of that. Yeah, Classic Who is shorter, for sure. You found the TARDIS in Fallout 1? That definitely counts. That definitely counts. Reeds. We need more reeds. This is why we don't build very often on stream, is because I get a little involved. And I try not to hyper focus. But I can be a little bit particular about what I want things to do. Okay. Will you stay up long enough for me to get a pole underneath you? Please stay, please stay. Damn it. She falled. She falled. If I could climb the roof and see what I'm doing, that'd be great. Okay, that supports there. Is that going to be enough support for you now? A little bit, mostly. Okay, don't fall down. You'll be fine. And we'll have to hang a chandelier from that. I'm not overly fond of it, but let's just see what it looks like from the outside, because sometimes these overlapping roofs can look really good. And of course, you know, the second I unlock more, it's gonna be a whole thing. I wish I could get up there and see what I was doing. Nope, come on. Alright. I'm not in love with the inside. Oh, shit. You get the same way with building when you're in Fallout. Yeah. Then, of course, the aggravation when you go through everything, you get that last piece that won't snap. That is usually the roof for me. That's usually how the roof ends up going. It's nighttime right now, so it's a little bit hard to see. Did that centerpiece fall in again? I think that centerpiece fell in again. I know, those horrible, evil things. I do appreciate you guys hanging out through the ads, though. Much appreciated. Couldn't do it without your support. If you're going to building in every game, you need to make the interface a lot easier to use. It depends on the game, whether or not the building mechanic and the interface and the way the pieces work together. There's such a variety for something that doesn't seem to be like it's building. How complicated can it be, right? But they make it very unique across games, and they definitely keep it from getting boring. So no, it didn't fall in. Why does it look weird from the outside? Why does it look weird from the outside? I gotta wait for the sun to come up so I can see it properly. You dosed off training. The ads weren't that long, Carl. Spare money has been going to car parts and tool movement. That's fair. I understand the priorities. I get it. Vehicles and toys tools count as toys, okay? Hey, Chastosaur, how are you? Welcome into chat. Good to see you. Game looks awesome. Can you give a summary? It is a crafting exploration game more than anything else is the way that I view it. There are survival elements to it, but it is very crafting heavy. You level up your skills by using them, whether it's combat skills, armor, weapons, crafting skills. There's different trees or different types of crafting. There's blacksmithing, there's armor smithing, there's baking, cooking, there's tailoring. So each of these is a different type of skill level to be leveled up. And as you level up, you learn more. It can get a little bit grindy with resources because you do have to level that crafting. The world itself is absolutely beautiful. The combat, you don't necessarily have to go into combat with other, with NPCs. There are animals in the world, bears and boars and other animals that will attack you, wolves. And there are zones, specific zones for PvP if you want to do that. There's some lore, but having a guide, there isn't really a guided storyline. But there is lore and there is a reason for the world to exist. Fuzzy, you are coming, if you're up at the spawn point in Vitry, you're coming down the valley to the end of the lake down here. Just keep heading south from the spawn point. No, odd numbers are better. Sullivan, odd numbers are better. If you drink 8, you got to go to 9. Ah, the camera switch. Thank you, TV. Thank you for that redeem. Let me grab my timer again here. And it's time for full-size Fred. Is that your redemption for reminding me that I hadn't switched it back the other day? That ship, it is a Vulcan science vessel. That's why you know it. It's from Star Trek, not Star Wars. You need to go lay down, Carl. Okay, Carl, go lay down. Go on. Before you fall over, hurt something. Only if you start 8. You kind of owe Chad. It's okay. They forgave you. Okay, the sun can come up anytime now. I need to take a look at this roof. Unfortunately, there isn't a claiming mechanic. Ooh, I know what no, I can't. Yes, I can. We will build temporary stairs so I can get up on the roof and... Come on. Nope. Sure, go there. That's fine. Oh, that's why it looks different, because it's the wrong piece. That's why it looks different. It needs to be this. Nope, not that. Oh, okay. I see, I see. Why is that one, why is the narrow one a different finish than this one? That's kind of annoying. That's actually really, really annoying. I need to unlock, I need to level up my carpentry so I can unlock more pieces. Big screen Fred forever. You all mess up. Some of you are just excel at it. Alright, let's do this. Alright, that's better. Alright, time to level up the carpentry. I don't love it. It's not the worst thing. I don't love it. It'll do for now. Wait, let me up. There is not claiming. No, unfortunately. Shit. Ow. I just broke my ankles falling off my roof. It does get very frustrating sometimes to not be able to claim. Especially when you're trying to build. Alright, let's get some chandeliers for upstairs. Copper ingots, planks, wooden beams, beeswax. You're gonna redeem lose the glasses. You said, oh, I see. No, you don't. Yeah, the glasses have already been done for today. It should, the cooldown should wear off pretty soon, though. It's okay. There's always next time. Needs a free cam for building, like they added in 76. Yeah, but the movement on the free cam, I don't like it. I don't like it. There it is, the cool Dread beat you to it. Alright, just in time for the Big Fred timer to run out. For anybody who hasn't experienced me playing without my glasses yet, thank you, Dread. I cannot see chat while I don't have my glasses on, so I will catch up when I can see again. But 5 minutes without the glasses. We'll just reset the timer here. About 20 seconds of Big Fred left. We'll give you a few extra seconds of Big Fred. You know, if you redeem something else while I'm blind, I can't see it. Another hat and hydration. Okay. What do we got? What? We have a top hat. That's what we got. Top hat and flannel? It's fine. You gotta do whatever's in reach. And more hydration. But yeah, the free cam movement in 76 is really temperamental, and I don't like it. What did we need? We need copper ingots. Let's see if we can gather this stuff without being able to see. Will I recognize the word copper? I think that's it. Don't know if that's enough, but we needed beeswax, planks, and something else. I think that's the beeswax. Wooden beams? Was it beams that we needed? I don't know how many planks that is. Looks like a singular number. I think these chandeliers are pretty with the antlers, but they don't give off a ton of light. So I want to see how much the other chandeliers give off. I can't read any of this. There it is, cartwheel chandelier. What is this? Beeswax? I don't have enough beeswax. Okay. Let's go find our beehives over here. That is all honey. There's beeswax. There we go. As far as what I can see in game depends on what is on screen. I have a very hard time reading the text on screen. This one, with it being bright white, and some of it, like the titles, are just big enough that I can usually make out the shapes. But I just kind of see a blur of various colors. Like this lighter one, I know it's because it's base and I know what it is. This is the rock wall, these are the pillars. But I see no distinction. That is not what I wanted. There. All right. I couldn't tell how far the bar was for leveling the carpentry. It's gotta be that. Sure, we're gonna bonk our heads if we hang it there, aren't we? Can we not hang it up higher? Yeah, we're gonna bonk our heads on it. The light's great. Right. We may need to raise the roof because we can't hang it up. Oh wait, maybe if we do it here. Can we do it there? It's off center, but it's enough light. It's bright enough. It works. And we're not whacking our head on it. We're gonna set our roof on fire because of how close the candles are, but sure. Alright. Alright. Back to regular size Fred and being able to see Fred. Oh god, sorry. There we go. You get the hat for a little bit longer. Alright, good night, Carl. Hope you have a good night. Get some rest. Skyrim down the cliff face then. Yes. Just slide. If you hit it just right, you can slide down. You might bounce off and die. Just try to find the ledges to land on. It was much better when coupled with being my yes. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Big Fred and Blind Fred. Yep, exactly. The room only exists to the edge of the camera. Beyond that, it's cut to ethereal dark fog and nothingness. Yes. It just switches the size of the screen. It doesn't change the camera angle. This hat, where did I get this one? I don't remember. This one was not a Ren Fair hat. I got this one because I have accoutrement for it. So depending on what I'm wearing it with, I can kind of steampunk it out a little bit. I've got gears and keys and things like that to put on it. Different ribbons and leather scraps, things like that, depending on what kind of costume I'm creating with it. Do I even exist while I can't see you? We had this discussion a while back. I only exist on stream. And I only exist from here up. How can I have a hat like that and not remember? I have a lot of costume pieces. but I can't remember specifically where this one came from, which means it was probably a really random find. I wasn't specifically looking for it. Oh. I need a Fred fashion show now. Well, Halloween week, I was in costume all week, so kind of a fashion show. Am I the heart of the TARDIS? Possibly. Did you? Ow. I just tried to use my suspensor belt. Wrong game. Wrong game. You think you found me? It's a fuzzy. Huzzah, huzzah. Alright, there are extra weapons and armor pieces. You should be able to use any of them because it's all still bronze. But take a look around, touch all the things, look in all the chests. You're welcome to use anything you like. The third floor has all of the extra tools and armor and weapons. But feel free to make anything you would like as well to level up your crafting. Or if you need me to make you anything, let me know. There's also various amounts of food floating around. That's just that. Fermenter. Let's get some yeast going here, so that we can start to make some ale. Speaking of which, there we go. There's that. Yes, let me, where are you? There you are. Hold still. Hold still. Oh, where is it? There it is. That button. There we go. There's that. There's that. And that should be that. And of course, clan systems have this bad habit of being down, so I don't know if the clan is going to work. I sent the invite, but it may or may not work at the moment. I don't know what the deal is and why they haven't fixed that yet. But at any point when it comes back up, it's Friends of Fred. You'll be able to search for it. If you hit tab, or if you hit O, either way, tab, and then, there it is. Yep, there it is. It's back, it's back. It's the O key, the flag at the top of your tab screen, menu screen. You're actually going now, you think? You're putting your foot down. You get sucked in every time, pop in to say hello. And then 30 to 45 minutes later, you still haven't left work. Go on, get out of there. You've got to drive home still. There you go. Beautiful. Sully, thank you so much for the follow. Good to have you. The O key connected to the do key. There's some tunes that never leave your head. Hello, Sully. Welcome to chat. I'm good. How are you? All of the Sullys. Fuzzy, let me know if you need anything. Like I said, feel free to touch and take and craft and use whatever. Alright, I'm gonna try to get my carpentry skill up some more, see if I can unlock any more of these building pieces. We need iron for those. Go figure. Make a bazillion tiny stools. Sure, we'll craft a wash bowl. The world looks better when one is fresh and clean. Here, we'll put the wash bowl over here. Ooh, we can put a stool down there too. A stool next to the wash bowl. Dang it. Because it makes sense. Good, I'm glad you're doing well. Oh, my carpentry skill right now is not high enough. Let's make it. Let's make another chandelier just so that we have it. Yeah, just level 6 with a lot to go. I need to level up. Ooh, we could make a bed too. I don't know where I would put a bed. Not sure where I would put a bed. Don't have the space for it. Why? I was just being cranky, that's all. It was just being cranky. Mushrooms, can go in any of these. These are the food chests. I don't know if there's one specifically for mushrooms yet. Yeah, just wherever. These are all the food chests. The seeds go upstairs on the 3rd floor. But meat, mushrooms, go down here. Berries are on the 2nd floor, oddly enough. It's a work in progress. Every time we unlock something else and we need more chests to put it, things get moved around. If you're never sure where to put something, just drop it in its chest. That may or may not make sense, and if it's the wrong spot, somebody will move it. The world looks better when you're in Fred's stream. I'm not gonna argue with you. Okay. Let's put all of this wood away now that we're done sort of kind of building that. We have a roof on our 3rd floor now, so that was the whole purpose and point. We'll put all these away. Hey, look, I'm not clicking and dragging. I am actually, you know, using things properly. It's a miracle. Now, there's mushrooms up here too. Oh, these aren't the edible mushrooms though. These are not edible mushrooms. If it looks like there's a storage system, don't worry, there isn't one. There's an attempt at one, okay? Love the deck with the drinking horn, right? Isn't it awesome? There you go. Looks like my hands are in my pockets because of the way the tunic is over my paws. You're never wrong. Thought you were wrong once, but you were mistaken. Yeah, I've heard that on multiple times. Multiple times. It's a favorite saying of my father's. Yeah, it's on the top shelf. What else do I need to put away? Planks. See if we can get leveled up to iron here. That goes downstairs, that goes downstairs. Goes downstairs, that goes upstairs. Okay. Alright, Sullivan, thank you so much for hanging out for a little bit. Appreciate it. We will see you all later. And by all of you, I mean all of you. Let's grab, let's see, put that away. Hey, put that away. Put that away. And those all go downstairs. Where is my ore? Work on our blacksmithing a little bit. I need more copper. Where am I at in my forging? Oh, dinner first at least. All right. I will cook you something good. Have a safe drive home, Sullivan. Oh, good. Our glasses. Oh my god, I forgot we started making glass. All right. Need charcoal for this one. No. Hey. Looks like we need to make more charcoal. Lots more wood. We're gonna grab a bunch more wood. It's weird hearing your name and it not being you. We're gonna have Solly and Sullivan. You know. It's like being in school when you have a common name. You think you're about to dive deep into it. It's definitely diveable. There's, especially if you want to do like all of the crafting. When you're working in a guild, it's when you can get everybody together to play. It's nice having different people to focus on different crafting skills, so that you don't have to try to do everything. I've mostly been working on weapons and armor crafting. And the others have been working on the cooking. I don't know if anybody's... I've worked on tailoring a little bit. But like I said, there's armor and weapons upstairs for you to use if you want. Unfortunately, you can't really see what all of the options are until you unlock it, but if there's a specific weapon you'd want to try, there's spears, broadswords, greatswords, axes, mauls. So if there's a specific weapon type, let me know. Hey, come on. There you go. I'm used to playing games solo. I never had people to play with until now. You know, having you guys, the followers, to play games with, and of course, you know, I understand that it is difficult to get everybody together at certain times, you know, especially since it's in the evenings after work. You know, we do our best. I don't believe so. There haven't been any weapons so far that have that capability. So I'm thinking not, because I kind of had this feeling that they're going to use the same weapon types, just in the various tiers of metal, rather than suddenly having an entirely different weapon type. Well, a shield and a sword together, yes. There is that. But you were warned about my shield usage. Yep, there's the broadsword for the sword and shield. There's a single-handed spear and a two-handed spear. There's the great sword. There's the mace. There's a great axe. Usage, you mean lack thereof. Yeah, yeah. Hey, I was using the shield in No Man's Sky. I don't know what you're talking about. Hello, Tony. How are you? Used to be a Swy Hunter too, but they took it out. Taking weapons away from us. How dare they? Personally, I like the great sword and the two-handed spear. They had different skills as well, the different types of weapons, even within like within the weapon type, depending on which one you make, they have different skills. So it's really, really fun because there's still variety within it. I use the No Man's Sky shield better than you do. Hey, finally something you can't pick on me for. Oh yeah, we've been, with all of the harvesting, trying to get the... I feel like the skinning, something is... Like, I don't know if they changed it. I feel like you used to get skins much more efficiently. But I have been doing a lot of skinning, trying to get the leather working up. Stop. Yeah, I have to be at level 10 to once I get some iron, the iron skinning knife made, which kind of working on. Was gathering wood to turn into charcoal. So we can make more iron. So that we can attempt to get our iron tools. Could always buy one at somebody's market. Yeah, how much gold do I have, by the way? Only 64 gold. I haven't been fighting many of the NPCs. The skinning knives are pretty cheap, are they? To find somebody's market. Yeah. Everything is player built, so they have, you know, different bases will have markets where they have stuff to sell, which is really nice. Alright, what do we need to put away? Okay, put all that away. Need to go out and do some exploring. This goes in here. That all goes downstairs. Goes in here. Goes in here. Charcoal goes downstairs. Goes downstairs. That goes downstairs. Oh gosh, this stuff is broken. I need to do some repairs before I go wandering off again. Only the one plot. Only the one plot. So many beehive pieces. There are a couple of clan members that have plots semi-close by. Seeds go all the way upstairs. Glass. Where am I going to put the glass? Where does it make sense for that to go? Just don't go there. put it up there. It's fine. And this goes downstairs. There isn't a true dodge mechanic. Like, there's not a dodge roll. There's the dash, sort of. The control key is like, oh, I guess it's not really a dash, it's just a speed thing. I don't know if there's any weapons or pieces of armor that have a skill that creates a dash or a dodge. I haven't come across one yet. It is one of the things that is frustrating, that there isn't a dodge, unless it's something that I've completely overlooked, which is possible. Here. Hey, let me out. Let that charcoal do its thing. Put these berries away. You play solo? Yeah, like I said, I'm used to playing solo. There's up that hill. I guess you can't see it from here. It's like probably just out of view. There's a clan member with a plot there. And there's a clan member with a plot. It's not that one. But a plot up that hill as well. It's not that one. Love the bearskin rug. Yeah, the rugs are fun. They really are. The food gives you buffs. The mushrooms, not the deadly one. The berries, the cooked meats, they will give you buffs as well for your stamina and for your health. So keep that in mind as well. They're not as necessary as they are in Valheim, but same concept. Puma almost murdered you, but you got him. Yeah. Oh, that needs to go down here. Alright, I'm gonna go run off and grab some ore. Do you want to grab anything and come with me, or do you want to, want me to make you anything before I take off? A specific weapon or anything? I think there should be a full set of tools. Let me double check here. Not in that one. That's armor. There's almost a full set of armor. Let's see, there's a skinning knife, axes, pickaxes. There's a couple of broadswords and a hand spear up here, and almost a full set of armor, but brewing, yeah, the brews, the ales and the bread. I haven't leveled up. I know I can, yeah. Once we get this, yeah, still working on some yeast, so we can do that. You're gonna meander about? Okay, cool, yeah. Just give a holler. I gotta go on an ore run. They will allow for one plot to be paid for by grace. Nice, because yeah, you can earn that in-game. That, yes, that will definitely be an improvement. I had not seen that at that particular announcement. For sure. That will definitely, hey, Raven's here. Oops. Delete. I can spell. Awesome, awesome. of course, clans right now. If you do a search for it, it's just the Friends of Fred clan. And as soon as that comes back up, there it is. You should be able to apply. If you're at the base or near the base, you can pop by and I can invite you manually. Put a couple public bosses out in your residence. Right, yeah, I've got a public box as well for random stuff, but yeah. You can buy grace with gold too. Neat. That's cool. You can always use more aluminum. Right, yeah, exactly. Just let me know. I'm about to head off on an ore run, Raven. So let me know if you put in the thing for joining the clan, or if you come by the base. Speaking of Pumbaa, you can be a big pig too. Is it your base, Raven, that's just up the hill here? I can't remember. Yeah, there are some huge builds, for sure. You're a noob on the server. How about those presses? Okay. Forget which way's closer. Let's go up around this way. It's okay. I haven't really been focusing on crafting as quickly as I potentially could and getting everything leveled up. Yeah, there's some great builds. Like there's an entire castle down a ways from where we are. There it is. Beautiful. Sometimes they pop up, sometimes they don't. So there it is. Perfect. Before the wipe to the full release, on the map that we were on before for early access, there was a great one with this gorgeous spiral staircase. More rye, perfect. Need that for breads and yeast. Need an engineering degree, I think. Potentially. It's just the way some people's brains work. It's like, and I thought that, you know, just when I'm feeling pretty confident about the way I build, I'll see somebody else's and I'll be like, how? It's like, oh, mine's so simple. At least I've moved beyond cracker boxes. Absolutely. If you want to share pictures of your builds, absolutely. Really. I just want to claim. Why can't I claim? No. Damn it. It's just a ledge. Can I? Oh god. Oh god. Damn it. That's what I get for trying to take shortcuts. How often does it work in my favor? Hardly ever. Yep. Yep, links are permitted. Go for it. Take a look at this. Wow. Was that entirely you, or did you have help building that? Because that's amazing. I'll look at the whole thing later. But just that few seconds was gorgeous. So the build took a while, I bet. I bet it took a while. Yeah, I like that. Phrase this in a way that makes sense. Outside of my head. I don't like that the building space is so limited in this game because I think it allows for more creativity when you have more space. And I understand why they had to have a way to keep it under control so that, you know, there weren't people taking up entire spaces and not leaving any room for anybody else. But having just a little bit more freedom to get creative within a single plot would be nice, especially now that there's the extra need for payment for plot maintenance or plot continuation. Yeah, that's why I have 3 levels on mine, but again, then you come into that structural stability and having to keep everything supported. But I'll get my creativity out in Enshrouded. It's fine. We know where the love is. Oh, we're down in the hole. Come on. Oh no. Oh no. I'm stuck. There we go. It did not like that. Did not like that at all. Oh yeah, there's some, I've come across some really nice ones on a single plot, and mine doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. You're just kind of have to be extra creative. Guy next to you has 4 levels. Not sure how he supports it. Having the ability to build vertically is definitely a plus. Mage tower, there you go. Gotta have a mage tower. It'll definitely be, you know, just a practice, just a need for practice in building. More recipes here. As we picked up, what did we pick up? Onyx. Nice. Got some nice threading in there. Dampens love and is said to cause misfortune. Asked him for some pointers and all he said was you gotta support the bottom. Well, yeah. Kinda had that one figured out. That is not what I was trying to do. When the ore and the trees are melded together and it is cranky about which one you're trying to do. That is long. That's horribly long. Let's see if it works. Oh, wow. That's nice. That's really cool. I like it. And once you get used to the building and the things that you can do and the pieces that are available, the idea is just keep flowing in. Like I'm not sure with the way this one works, or this one is going to work with the tokens. And once your tokens run out, they're done unless you do the buying more thing. Like, if I wanted to tear this down and completely rebuild it, to have to move all of the resources off the plot so I could tear everything down and build from scratch, rather than trying to build around what's already there and restructure it. Let's play with it some more. All the crafters and all the large forges hidden inside. Nice. Yeah. It can be done. It can be done, and builds can be done beautifully. I just need more practice. Like I said, I'm just glad that I've moved beyond cracker boxes. Wait, is this oat? Barley. Hey, wait, what? No, sand can go away. We have so much sand. I think... I'm annoyed because somebody built their plot on top of where I knew there were dandelions. Know how in early access I was searching and searching for dandelions and I couldn't find any. And so like the first day as I was looking for a place to build, looking for more of my plot spot, I found dandelions. I'm like, yes, dandelions, awesome. So I marked the spot and went back there another time and somebody had built right on top of that spot. So, super annoyed. What's up, 40? How are you? Good to see you. You like to say you're a master shack builder. Nothing wrong with a nice cozy shack. Once your plot token runs out, all the raw materials builds and stored on that plot will transfer to the redeeming queue. It'll be available for you to draw from. Nice. Yeah, but if I wanted to, like, for example, like, restart the build from scratch, and just tear everything down, I'd have to, figure out how to make space for myself, keep everything off. Bye-bye resource. That happened in your region. Yeah. Especially with something like dandelion that is super rare, super hard to find because it's so tiny. It's just really, really annoying. You good? Just chillaxing at the moment? Nice. Sounds good. We go drop this off. Garlic, yeah. Garlic isn't as rare. It's more rare than onions. Your wood god repair build is your biggest ever. Nice. The sand is used to make glass. It is so easy to get. You always end up with an overabundance of it. You can go ahead and bring it back. We do have a chest for it. It's just one of those things that when you're making decisions on what to carry, when you're out harvesting, it's one of those things that can be sacrificed just because it's so easy to find. But you do need it to make glass for the alchemy, which, speaking of, I have not made an alchemy bench yet. I am not going to concentrate on, like, I'll build the bench just so that we have it, and if somebody wants to concentrate on alchemy, that's fine. In our previous playthrough, I started it, but I just tripped over a rabbit. But the amount of leveling that you have to do for the alchemy and the benefits you get from the potions were not, there wasn't a good cost-benefit ratio for that. You built a Castle Grayskull in Conan once? Nice. Nice. It's like, what did I drop here? Just bone fragments? Okay. Let's grab these away. Blizzard stone, that. Obsidian, onyx, lead can go in there. Anything that's not ore, the gemstones, any of the fancy stones that you get when you're also mining ore, go in that chest. That is rye, barley. Oops, I missed one. Sand is all the way upstairs. Grab some of this wood. Damn it. Awesome, Sully. Thank you so much for hanging out for a little bit. Appreciate you. No problem. Looking forward to seeing you again. I am here every weeknight from 6 to 9 p.m. and on Saturdays as well. This Saturday schedule's a little wonky, but I'm definitely here every weeknight. So look forward to seeing you again. I don't have any tin on me. That's why. Wait. I need some tin. The tin is a little bit more scarce in this particular area. We have to go a little bit farther to find it. See you next time. Take that. much charcoal we have. Takes so long. What are we missing now? It takes a lot of charcoal. Do I have 30 left in here? Nope, I don't. Alright. Takes a while. We might have to go on a long adventure while all of that does its thing. We'll go out for tin. Absolutely, sure. Let me empty all of this out. Do you need any more pieces of armor before we go? I can make you a hood that will give you extra damage skill, which is great. Okay. Absolutely, sure. Oh, speaking of, I need to repair. I need to repair. There we go. Thank you for the reminder that I need to repair. But now I'm confused. Hunters sort of marked prey. Yeah, that should be... Oops. Why did I not see it in there? Confused. I obviously made mine, but, oh, unless it's... Oh, that's because it's in here. That's why. Forgot which crafting table it was on. Genius. Put these in here. This over here. And these downstairs. Don't forget to grab some food or stamina if you want it. Hey, Raven. Animal fat. Here. And our charcoal. And there. Perfect. Beautiful. Which direction do we want to go? Let's go this way. I haven't been over here much. Alright. Yeah, we can do that. It doesn't, like, super show where each other are, but it does help a little bit. Which you have to do in proximity to each other, so. just meet me down at the bottom of the stairs right here, and we'll party up and head off. I have not said what I'm having for dinner yet. I don't know what I'm having for dinner. Trying to think. I did make myself chicken quesadillas yesterday. Made that real quick. So to think about what I want. Beautiful. All right, we are going to head around this direction. We're gonna hit the road that's up here and follow the road down. Hello, Never Sure. How are you? Good to see you. Yep, I found the sauce that Taco Bell uses for their chicken quesadillas. I put that in mine as well. Super, super yummy. I season the chicken, of course, as well when I brown it. We're not gonna fight anybody up here because this level is like more iron tier, and I haven't been able to craft any iron weapons yet. I haven't leveled up quite that much. You're still alive? Good. Are you, like, getting to more than just a little bit better? Tin. Any tin you come across. It's kind of what it's an adventure with the bonus of mining tin. Somebody's single block foundation right here. Interesting. I want to go poke the tower. Am I going to regret this decision? Probably. Yep. Run! Run, run, run. He doesn't like me. These guys hurt. That actually it went better than I expected. Alright. Okay, Fuzzy, I'm bringing you on all my fights now. You have officially become my guardian. I will try not to get too cocky and get us both killed. Badger, no, come back. I want the badger, come back. Badger better. A lot of times you'll run across things that you can use of other people's. If there's something, if you need to just repair, or little things that you need to craft. Which is nice. I do have a big pointy stick. A big sharp pointy stick. 2 boars. The looting since we're partied up and we're in a clan, it should be accessible to both of us. If it's not, it goes to whoever did the most damage to the enemy is able to loot it. Yes, but he's yummy sustenance. Or rather, she's yummy sustenance. She ran away. There's also bows with varying types of arrows. It's not great. At least the starting bow isn't. I haven't progressed far enough in the fletching crafting to know if the bows get better. So there's that. That's iron. We're fine on that right now. Tin is the priority. Venison burgers. Venison jerky. I can go for some good venison jerky right now. Be amazing. Venison smoked sausage. Oops, that's impure iron. I don't want that right now. Not right now. Copper we have close by. Wait, what was that? Blueberries. If you come across blueberries, grab them. They're not super rare. They're more rare than the other berries, and they are harder to see. But they are the ones that go into the bread that give us an extra stamina boost. Copper. Now, if I was gonna go for burgers, I'd say bison. Bison would be good for burgers right now. Good elk steak. If you lose track of me, I'm just following this road down. Occasionally wandering off into the woods like a crazy person. Don't see any ore down there. Oh yeah, keep those antibiotics on schedule for sure. Silly pain meds indeed. They don't work that way for me, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I don't know. Depends on how you look at it. They don't have the sleepy effect. Did we... Nope, it's still up there. Go fight some humans here in a minute. Find these crossroads. Must be behind this guy's build. Ow! He touched me. You let him touch me, Fuzzy. Yeah, if you're limited on meds because of interactions, yeah. Got distracted by the dude's build behind us, yeah. I like the way he's done the top, those windows. I don't have those pieces unlocked yet, I don't think. Or are they standard wood ones? They just look funny from this angle. Oh no, it's just the regular wood ones. They had a weird pattern from back there. But he's got some market stalls. Let's see what he's got. Let's see. Goods Emporium, yeah. Polished bronze. Barley bread. Health tonics. Chips and tender. Nice. Purchase 20 breads for 3 coins? Sure. I will buy his bread. I will eat his bread. Would you like some bread, Fuzzy? Let's see, can I? Can't do that. Let's do this. Can I drop it? I can. There's some bread. Alright, this way. Looking for people to fight, because they've got gold. There we go. Ooh, and oats. Sorry, distracted by gathering. This is me. This is me playing the game. All right, let's see how you do against people. There are one behind us. Ow. Beautiful. Lard and lockets. For as common as the lockets are, they really aren't used for a ton of things. There's another. Oh. Did we miss a guy? We missed a guy. Nice. And skill XP is shared, which is nice. I'm very strong with my pointy stick. I toss him over my head. Nice. Must do stuff. Let's do it. Ooh, butterfly. Right? Butterflies, squirrels, harvesting, you know, the usual. There isn't enough looting of actual, like, areas. There's onions. Still on cooldown. All of my skills are on cooldown. Of course they are. Hey. Mushrooms. Just the one guy? Two guys. There's a tent down here as well. Wow, you pick on me, Archimedes, and I forget how to breathe. That was a shield. Amazing. That's why I use two-handed weapons. So I don't have to worry about my shield. No, it's okay. I just forgot to breathe. That's all. Who needs to breathe? Oh, don't die. No. Hey. Don't revive. I can revive you. Give me a second. Damn it. Hey, nobody told you you could heal. Oh shit. Never mind. You might have to revive. I got... Not fair. They can run faster than me. Don't stop breathing. It would miss you terribly. Hey, at least when we die, we don't have to run back to our bodies naked anymore. Well, you were never entirely naked. This is not Conan. But you were in your undergarments. And you dropped all of your stuff. But you don't do that anymore. But it does mark your body, so you can go back and get it when you do drop stuff. Yeah, it wasn't pleasant. Pretty sure Fred doesn't. Yeah, occasionally breathing is important. It's one of those necessities, like eating. In the wildlands, you do drop. Do you drop everything? Like, do you lose your armor as well, or just your inventory? You hate running around naked. You said it's chilly. Well, that's fair. I don't know. Clothes are overrated. Why? Why is that not available? Because my boots are broken, apparently. I repaired those before I left. That one death broke my boots completely. Weird. Alright, this one mine. Yes, this one's mine. Nothing. yours. And if you don't want to, if you can't get to, the nice thing about this game is if you die in a spot where you can't really get your body back, like if you die on the side of a cliff or something, you can draw your body to you, or like if you die in an area with enemies and you don't want to re-aggro them to get your body back, you can like stay at a distance and draw your body to you so you can get it back, which is really nice. Inventory and 20% durability to most of your items. Okay. Oh, and your food buffs go away. Hello, Wonton. Yep, exactly. Trying to draw a body. I guess we can try to kill these guys again. It was these guys down here, right? Let's get our revenge. Wait, oops. Blueberries. Any more blueberries? Okay. Let's get our revenge. Where is it? Right. Ah, you got him. I was gonna come around the corner and stab him. That didn't work quite as well as I wanted it to. He's just over here ignoring him while we kill his buddy. Oh no, my inventory is full because of course it is. We can drop that. We can drop that. Alright, so basically what you get off of these guys is the gold, a couple of crafting things, elixirs, things like that. Nothing super extravagant, but it's still fun to do. Tallow. We've got lots of bones, lots of that. Okay, we can drop those. Let's see if we can find any more tin. Let's... So we're not really headed towards another fast travel point. When you travel into the different nodes and get to the other spawn beacons, you can fast travel into those areas as well. Not really headed towards one at the moment. Best type of drawing bodies. You're brilliant at drawing bodies. Greatest stick figure man ever. Nice. Look at this build. This is gorgeous. Obviously has multiple plots. Say 3 or 4 probably. What did I totally just walk past right there? I was not paying attention. Did somebody build a picnic area? They did. Okay, this is fun. This whole thing is one big plot. Oh no, okay. Maybe this isn't a player build. This is one of the waypoints. It's nice. Nice. Fletching table. Can I repair? I can repair that. Repair those. No armorer's bench though. I love this table. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a table now. If you ever see dandelion, grab it. You might notice that none of my paintings are ever people, with the exception I did the Mandalorian one, but it was a silhouette. I did do a Doctor Who, but again, it was a silhouette. This is so pretty. I love it. Look at these sconces. Those are nice. Yes, the Mandalorian. You've seen the Mandalorian, haven't you, Archimedes? Yuck, people. Yay, starships in the lakes. Exactly. All of my different starships. I'm working on Serenity. I will get that painting done. Got the Transformers one done. I need to get that sent off. You know, if the post office was open beyond, regular hours, it'd be great. What time is it? We can make it, I know where we are. Yeah. We'll circle back around. All right. On the road again. So we find any more tin on the way? And then this one was actually one of my very early paintings. Just a kind of a peaceful cabin on the prairie. I'll have to post it in the Discord. We can see it a little bit better. But that was a very, very early one. I was really pleased with how the grass turned out. Exactly, never sure exactly. I signed them on the back. I don't like signatures on the front because, like, there's no good place to put it. Like, if I could sign it like Bob Ross signs his, like, it's a very nice signature. It's fluid, it doesn't distract from the painting, but every time I've tried to do one, like, within the painting and the image itself, I didn't like it. It bothered me. Like, way too much. But I sign either the back or the edge. Like, the ones that are the flat canvas, I sign those on the back. The ones that are a true canvas, the framed canvas, I'll sign on, like, the side. know, maybe someday when I'm super duper famous, I'll have to sign it on the front where they can't be cut off and stolen. Hey, oh, come back. You hesitated. You tease. They were a tease. But I'm famous now. All right, shall I sign yours on the front then? Nursery rhymes are so creepy. Is that girl? No, that's more onion. Leave it to the artist. All right. Okay, we're turning this way. Let's check this guy. See this? This is quaint. I like this. This is very like witch wants to draw you in and trap you and it's a trap. Looks like a trap. English countryside content. That too. That too. If it's not a trap by an evil witch, then yes. A nice quaint cottage. My boots are still broken. I can't run faster. I can still do that run, but you can swim, and the water views are great. But you have to watch out for your stamina, because you will drown quickly. You were too fast. I was going to push you off. Yeah. If you run out of stamina while you're swimming, you will drown very, very quickly. Aw. Sorry. So, I like to pick on my friends. If I can't throw snowballs at them, then, you know, I'll push them into the water. A helping hand, shove them in, right? Let's see, let's get more mushrooms. My inventory's full. If I find any more tin, I'll have to sacrifice some things. The ever-present inventory management problems. Wait, where am I? Okay. All of the traveling you can do and still not get as far away from home as you thought you were. Still need to find a good PvP game to play for it. Yeah, you've gotta get me, gotta drag me into the PvP games. It's semi uncharted territory, just because, you know, with like in Dune had to deal with it a little bit, but a true PvP game. You guys just want to pick on me. I know how you are. That's what you're doing. You're doing research and seeing my gameplay skills and my fighting styles with all the different types of games so that you know how to fight me efficiently when you finally drag me into a PvP game. Right, a challenge. Just a challenge. You already know shield is my... Yes, this is true. You already know my weakness. Let's see what this guy's got. Bronze arrowhead. Polished bronze knives. There's a great maul. Daisy. Gauntlets. Iron greatsword. Yep. Well, oh shoot. What can I drop? Drop that. Take that. I can't use it yet, but that's heavy. Can't use that yet, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Start using this so that I can level that up. It's the Brit genetic coding to defend the queen. Or are you more of a Borg? You'll have to get back to me on that one. That's fair. Either way. Nice. Yeah, looks like he's starting to build a spiral staircase. How is he doing this? Is this beams? Is he using wooden beams? Seeing it in progress makes it a little bit easier to figure out how it's being built, which is nice. You can fast travel to the main spawn point of the area, but Dingo Chavez, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. It is good to have you. But you can't fast travel to your base, which is kind of annoying. If you jump off of a cliff into the water, you will generally survive. If you hit the rocks on the way down, you will die. But it's a fun plunge if you can manage to get a spot on a cliff where you can jump into the water. Let's... yeah, we'll just stay on the road. I was going to take a shortcut, but it doesn't look like it is going to be super worth it to cut across with all of the jumping and sliding we'd have to do. Was close enough to being out that I can... Nope. There's definitely more people around now than there was before the full release, which is nice. Actually having an active world. It's amazing what something simple will trigger in your head for a memory. Like when I came up over that hill and saw just the side of this build right here, I just got an instant flashback to my great-grandmother's house. She lived up north, outside of Phoenix when we were growing up, and she lived on a hill. You had to drive up the big driveway, and there was her small house. But a little farther up the hill, there was a big metal shop. Obviously, it wasn't that big as that stone building in the on the game, but just up on the side of the hill, or up above on the hill, coming up over the hill, and then just seeing this flat side of a building, just that instant memory. Oops, we're going the wrong way. We need to go this way. Down this road. I'm just headed back to base. If you want to keep wandering up that way, that's fine, but I'm just headed back towards base. Ow, I didn't need those ankles anyway, right? Watch, now I will not come across anything to fight. I need to use this sword. Level this up. I'm not sure what my level is on this thing right now. I haven't been using it a ton. Ankles are so last century, right? But they're so scandalous. Get a glimpse of that ankle bone. It's all over. All right, getting closer. This we can cut across. Don't need to take the road. Shortest distance between any 2 points is a straight line, assuming that you can traverse it. If you see a lady's ankle, you have to marry her. Right? Darn that rule. Too bad as a streamer I don't even have legs, you know? You're laughing at Archimedes. Almost there. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that marker up for the dandelion on the off chance that this guy ever moves his base. Streamer legs are urban legends, exactly. No, that would be one of my sister's three-legged cats. No, that's Legolas. Legolas. One of her three-legged cats. She named Legolas. Pay no mind to the thumbnails on YouTube. Exactly. Right? These are not the legs you're looking for. Almost home. I have a tune to a song in my head that I can't remember all of the words for. Well, we mostly survived. We mostly survived our adventure. There's almost always a boar or two up here. But not now. Not now that I have my sword out and want to whack things. Partially. Alright, we've made it. Let's see if we can repair these boots real quick so I get my running back. Good grief. Okay, so if they break completely, you can't repair them. Why did they not... Oh, I wonder if it's because they aren't made on that workbench. There we go. That's why they didn't repair. That's why I got confused. And why they broke so quickly is because they aren't actually made on the armorer's bench. That's why. Okay. Got it. Finest change replies. I mean... until proven otherwise, I guess. Do I have... I don't have any wood. I've got mats, elixirs. Put all that away. It's not what I wanted. This one. Animal fat, suet. Lard, so much lard. This is true. This is very true. I'm not a fan of AI. I understand there are certain ways that it can be used for fun, but for the most part, the way AI is being used now, I'm not a fan. Like, there are things that I don't want to like because it's AI, but I do. Like the Star Trek parody songs. There's one posted in the Discord. There's a Doctor Who one. I was like, I don't want to like it, but it's fun. Yeah, the carpentry bench is downstairs. It's down here. All of the workbenches are down in these areas. You've got your carpentry, woodworking is all here. Across this line. Cooking and leather crafting is up there on the next level. And metalworking is on the third tier. Like I said, it's the way that it's being used that I'm not a fan of. Also, I've read enough books and seen enough movies that it's a bad idea. all this way. Lead away. Leather. Bones. Blueberries. Oats. Reeds go up here. Extracts go here. Mushrooms go downstairs, ingots go up here. Skynet, yeah, exactly. For you, that's all the more reason to understand how it works. That's true. No better way to fight something than to understand how it works. Data is your favorite Star Trek for that very reason. Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't consider him AI, though. He's sentient in a way that AI, as it's being programmed now, will never be. He's an individual. AI isn't being programmed as an individual. Hey Chris, how are you? Yep, just in time for the end. Just in time for the end. Yeah, about that. You just woke up? Shouldn't you be getting ready for work? You grab this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That should do. You're running a little behind. Hey, I'm not complaining that you popped in to say hi. I would never tell you not to do that. I'll try not to distract you too much. I'm just doing a couple of things, and it is unfortunately that time of the night, though, where we must say goodnight and get out of here. It has been fun, as always, hanging out with you guys in chat and in-game as well. Fuzzy, thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate you. Raven, welcome into the clan. Good to have you. Bad Wookie, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Good night, everybody. Looking forward to hanging out with you next time. We will be in Dune tomorrow night. Friday night with Fred is always a good time to be had. So looking forward to hanging out with you guys in chat and in game there as well. Dark Lord, good night. Thank you so much for popping in. Appreciate you. If you haven't joined the Discord already, that link is there in chat. There's also a link for it in the bio. He'll bring the donuts. Awesome. Awesome. Jelly-filled powdered donuts. Perfect. Ooh, or apple fritters. Apple fritters. I kind of figured. Raven, yeah, the organization is pretty well done. Since there are several of us, it can get a little wonky sometimes, but if you're not sure, just put it somewhere that kind of sort of makes sense, and we'll figure it out. So feel free to use anything you need to. It is all there for the clan to use. So looking forward to hopping on with you guys again next time. But tomorrow we will be in Dune. Saturday, just a reminder, Saturday morning stream would typically start at 9. But I do have to go take care of some stuff with my car and hopefully, fingers crossed, get that taken care of. So Saturday morning will be delayed. I am unsure how long right now. So just keep an eye out in the Discord. I will keep you guys posted for when to expect me. But we will, of course, still have our Saturday series stream at some point, and depending on when that is, how the Saturday afternoon stream will go. So just keep an eye out there. If you missed any of the live stream or want to see any of the other games that I've played, those replays are always on YouTube for you guys to watch. Everybody watching those, thank you so much. Do appreciate you. Continue to leave me your comments. I enjoy hearing from you guys. And we will see you all next time. Thank you so much for hanging out.